There's gonna be a glare in my glasses the entire time, but that's fine. So if you know anything about me, you know how much of a homebody I am. Shout out to all the kids who came home from college because they missed their mom. It happens. My family means the world to me. They're the coolest people I know. So of course I'm gonna jump on any opportunity I get to figure out who I am and where I came from. But over the summer, my cousins Derek, Rachel, and I, we bought these 23andMe kits, and we're gonna figure out who we are and a little bit of our family heritage and where we all come from. So we decided to sit down a little bit before we actually did these tests and kind of talk about what we think is gonna happen. It's gonna be really interesting, I think, to see how we are all related and we are all the same, but at the same time we're gonna be so different in our results. So here is a little bit of that conversation that we had.
I asked some pre-listed questions. We can have an open discussion about our ancestry and our background and our DNA.
Hannah's Russian.
I'm actually not Russian. Whole story. It's like a whole thing. So Catherine the Great, when she married the Russian Tsar, she came over to Russia with a bunch of her people. My family was all from that little group of Germans. So I'm completely German. I don't think there's going to be any Russian in me.
You're going to have some Russian.
Okay. You're a Viking.
Yes.
What are you?
Also Viking.
He's probably going to be really Scandinavian because he's got the Swedish and the Viking gene.
If you had to say, I'm this, like, you know how we're Americans, but when you ask somebody else to say, oh, I'm Italian, I'm German, I'm Swedish, what would you identify with? One other country that you would be?
Scandinavian?
Yeah.
I always thought I was like Irish. I thought I was super, super Irish, and now I'm starting to feel like I'm not.
I'm super, super not Irish, so Scandinavian.
Just Scandinavian. Just a Viking.
I mean, and then there's some Great Britain stuff.
So like all European. I think
English,
we're all
yeah.
100% European.
I've got the Iberian Peninsula.
What's that?
Spain and Portugal, and the circle actually extends into the upper part of Africa.
Okay.
Does anyone think they're Native American?
I actually don't think I have any Native American.
I wanted to be Native American.
I feel like I don't. Maybe I am.
Mm-mm.
Not.
Nope.
I know like this test goes over like diseases you're like a prominent carrier in, or what genetics, traits, like
Your health risks.
Yeah, like your health risks and stuff like that.
I just really don't want the cancer one.
I just really don't want cancer. What about you? What are some traits that you want to see in your health?
Well, not having diabetes is out of the question. I don't want to go bald.
Frequency of mosquito bites.
That's
I want to
one.
confirm that I'm just one of those people that
Do we want to
get
like
bit all
count
the
how many
time.
mosquito bites I have on my leg right now?
That's because you didn't go
There's
swimming.
a lot. I'm wearing jeans. So we can look on this health and ancestry report. We can see like, so for some of the wellness reports that we could be tested for, our alcohol flush reaction, our caffeine consumption, weight, lactose intolerance, muscle composition. We can also test for our traits, so our ability to like match a musical pitch, which I have no idea how they're gonna do that. Like
Curious to see what yours looks like versus what mine looks like.
skin pigmentation. Again, curious to see what that's gonna look like with you.
Is that
like
on
us
there?
compared to you? Yeah. I do, and I don't want to see the results because I'm kind of scared. Like, if I'm like a huge carrier of a disease that like no one has, I feel like that's going to be.
It, for most of these carrier ones, you'd have it in your family tree, and you would know kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest one for us would be the breast cancer gene, and to
Yeah.
make sure that we didn't have that.
Come here. Where are you going? Do you know we're about to spit in a tube?
No.
What are some like genetic traits that you think you carry?
Are you gonna be tall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say the doctors say that I'm tall for my age.
What if you're this short for the rest of your life?
No.
You'd be just like Rachel.
Are you? I'm your
Does
class.
mommy say you're a McKinney?
I have my new class.
What?
I have my
You knew what?
new class.
So after a while, we definitely got pretty distracted. We can't keep a conversation at all. So we decided to just go ahead. We were gonna do these spit tests. And I don't think I really realized what I was getting myself into. It was gross, to say the least. But once we got it down and we knew what we were doing, I think it went a little bit smoother. That's definitely not the word to describe how this whole experience was. I'm excited to see what these results lead to. I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm not going to be Russian. Let's get one thing out of the way first off. But I don't know. This is a really cool thing for us, and I'm really curious to see where this leads if we end up like going to try and trace back these ancestry, all these different roots that we have. I don't know. It should be interesting. I don't know how to end these like ever. So that's it, I think. For now.
You look so happy.
You do.
Are you excited to find out if you're a Viking?
Thrilled.
I think you got more McKinney with that spinning stroke.
Oh, you're definitely a McKinney.